guess the example that he's kind of set for the team this year, along with yourself. What did you learn from the guy?
Yeah, I mean, just his everyday presence, really. You know, the guy works his tail off, and you know what you're going to get out of him every single day, and I think that's what's special about him. And just his work ethic and his character is something that I definitely take note of.
Any specific memory of working alongside him that you can remember?
I mean, every time I show up, he's already here before me, so it's like, you know, I don't know, I just take note to that, and you know, it's good to have somebody like that pushing.
You guys talk at all about the draft?
Not really, no. Yeah, we don't ever talk about that. It's just present every single day, and you know, just trying to get everybody better, and you know, and focusing on the next game.
Dylan, I think I read or heard somewhere that one of your favorite moments this season was Hayden's home run over the bench. Why? Obviously, it wasn't a game, but why was that?
Yeah, it was just a funny situation. I don't know. The kid, you have to understand him. He's one of the funniest kids on the team, and like before that AB, he's like trying to decide if he's gonna leave his Oaks on or not, leave his glasses on or not, and he's in the locker room swinging, like, you know, preparing for that moment. I don't know. It was a great moment, and you know, it was just the type of person that he is, and I wouldn't, you know, rather have it anybody else but him.
Let me ask you a couple of way back when questions moving forward. When you were growing up, did you always have the long hair?
Yeah, I had longer hair than this. Like, it was down to my shoulders, past my shoulders, and in high school and middle school. But yeah, I mean, last time I had short hair was like 6th grade or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, always long hair.
Your dad said there was no number coming out of high school. You were going to play college ball no matter what. Can you bring us back to that moment when you decided?
Yeah, it was a tough decision. You know, out of high school. You know, it was a very grown-up decision. Like you know, my parents always say, but. Yeah, it was. I wanted to go to college. Every time I visited here, it was something that I'd always thought about. Like, it was an opportunity I didn't want to miss out on. So, you know, the projections and everything out of high school is what it is. But you know, my overall, you know, thought was I want to go to college and experience this, and you know, ended up doing it, and it's worked out for me.
In some respects, you've probably been waiting 3 years to get able to play postseason ball here. Just what do you think that is going to mean to you?
Yeah, it's you know, it's been a dream of mine to play postseason here, and you know, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to stay home and play in front of a great crowd like LSU, and you know, yeah, I'm just ready to go to work with the guys.
How have these kind of 7-8 days been for you guys in terms of recalibrating and just preparing for the postseason?
Yeah, just like I said, we've all been, you know, waiting for this day and ready to get going. I think you know, we unfortunately lost at the tournament, but you know, as soon as we did, there was like a certain switch that flipped on everybody, and you know, I think everybody's ready to roll. And I mean, we had a great practice today, so it was good.
How much do you think of like this is the last time I'll do this? Or do you try to definitely not think about that?
Yeah, it's hard to think about, you know, or not think about for sure. You know, just trying to stay present every day. You know, that's it. You know, I think you get the best out of me when I have as much fun as I can. So I try and go out and have as much fun as I can, and you know, not really think about that. Just go out there and.
How much has your teammates helped? Having Trey in the outfield, it seems like he's a good guy to alleviate some stress.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, I think that's what's special about this team is the utility on all these guys. You know, we got Trey out and left; he can play first. You got Braden who can play out there, play in outfield and play at third base. So yeah, it's very helpful for this team, and you know, I think it's what makes the team special.
How important is it for you to get to Omaha here in your last chance?
It's very important. You know, like I said, it was a dream of mine to go to Omaha, and you know, I'm excited to stay here and compete at LSU, and you know, I just really want to experience it.
As much as
You
you can
talked about
compliment.
it that you guys weren't wanting to. Do you think it might be beneficial that you guys had a shorter trip than you planned?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely wanted to win that tournament, you know, but it was unfortunate that we lost, and now we kind of, you know, are able to flip the switch and, you know, focus on the regional here, and, you know, that's what we did, and we've had a great few practices here, and today was a good day for us to move forward.
What have you kind of seen from Tulane in their run last week in JV tournament?
Yeah, they're a great program. You know, they're going to throw their guys at us, and we're going to be ready for it, and you know, it's you know, we played them early in the year, but that doesn't matter. We're ready for this next game, and you know, we're ready to compete.
as much as you've accomplished in your career, Dylan, would it feel incomplete if y'all didn't get to Omaha?
It is a goal of mine. It is a goal of mine. I don't think it wouldn't be, incomplete. I think I put a good mark on this program, and if we didn't end up going, I'll be happy to what I did on this team and on this program, and the friendships and the relationships that I built on this team.
Jay said that y'all have done a good bit of work coming into this year on plate discipline with you. That was kind of like the next step you wanted to take. Did you change your approach in any way now when you're up at the plate? Like, what sort of things did you tweak in terms of plate discipline?
Yeah, it's just really keeping things simple as possible, and knowing me at the end of the day, I've got a lot of history here with the other team, so it's keeping things simple, taking my walks when I need to, really swinging at strikes, taking balls, and really passing it on to the next guy. So yeah.
You talked about the decision to come to school on one of the broadcasts of Hoover. I guess just looking back on it, you and Paul have had this opportunity. You feel like you can set the tone for kids in high school to look, you can still do this the right way?
Yeah, definitely. I think looking back, it was kind of like a flaw to go to college, and I would tell kids, man, like, this is the best decision that I've ever made in my life, and I really highly recommend kids go to college and experience that and get ready for pro ball.
What makes it advantageous to you, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's really helped me out. It's really like I felt like I wasn't the right player. I felt like I wasn't developed fully out of high school. So coming here, really, all the resources that they've provided me really helped me develop into the player that I needed to be leading up to the draft.
Actually, the impact the Armory had on you.
Yeah.
That experience, and then tickets being left each game.
Yeah, she's made a tremendous impact on me. All the kids have. It's awesome to see the smiles on those kids' faces. A lot of times it's their very first game. A lot of them don't really have friends like that. So being able to provide a friend and a voice for them is it's very special, and I'm looking forward to doing it in the future.
It was your understanding the first words she spoke were Dylan?
Yeah, it's hard to wrap your head around for sure. But yeah, very special, and it's grew into something very, very special, and yeah, it's only going to get bigger.
James talked a little bit about you guys needing some rest, you and Jordy specifically, having played every game. Do you feel like the last week off is kind of giving you a little bit of a break?
Yeah. We're kind of conditioned to play every game, but yeah, this week has definitely helped us to get ready for this week. Like I said, we've had great practices leading up to this weekend. So I think everybody's ready to roll.
What's been the emphasis of practice these past couple of days?
Yeah, just elite focus really at the end of the day. Holding each other accountable. When you see something wrong, make sure you speak up and say something. Really elite focus, staying present. High intensity, and just get ready for the next game. Really, leave everything in the past. It's all about these next few games.
What's your routine in terms of preparation? Like, how do you sort of prepare for a pitcher? How do you prepare for a team? How do you prepare for a series?
Me personally?
Yeah, just
really, I start with the next game leading up. I'll watch film on the guy pitching, some of their bullpen arms, and just really get ready for their staff that we're going to face. Nothing really changes as far as my preparation. I'll go just make sure I get all my swings in when I need to, make sure I get outfield work in, get my lifts in, just really holding each other accountable too, I think is huge, making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and getting ready for the next game. Really.
Do you discuss the game plan with somebody else? Which one to go? We'll discuss like their pitching styles, their tendencies, routines. We'll go out there and for outfield work, talk about like certain areas we'll play on certain guys. That's really it.
What have the last two postseasons taught you about just approaching this kind of environment and this kind of expectations with this team?
Yeah, it's 5 games. That's it. It's 5 games, but it's the hardest 5 games to win, and I've definitely known how to win and lose those games. But it's really just focusing on that first game. Really, focusing on that first game, moving on to the next one. So we keep doing that. We'll be in good shape.
What do you think that Thatcher Hurd brings to this team as both a person and also as a pitcher?
Yeah, just tremendous. obviously one of the guys in the portal. So when you look at him, you really don't think that he's one of those guys. You think he's been here for a while, and just his preparation, his work ethic is very awesome. And I think his presence on the mound is very special too. And you can see that spark in him every time he steps on the mound. So yeah, what he's been able to do these past couple starts has been awesome for us, and we're really looking forward to him going out there.
What's difficult about hitting Thatcher and what facing him as a pitcher?
Yeah, I mean you got to be ready right out of the gate. He's going to come right after you, and he's got a really good slider and good off speed. With really tight spin. So you got to get ready right out of the gate.
Was Chase even more intense this last week or the last couple of days?
He's been the same, but he wants us to stay focused each and every day. He's really holding us to a higher standard, I think, this week, and making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, hold each other accountable. It's been great.
We've got time for maybe 2 more.
You and Paul don't talk about the draft much, but do you sort of discuss with Paul just the extra attention he's gotten this year, just given the way his profile is raised?
Yeah,
because of the draft, but still, just in general.
Yeah, we don't really talk about that, honestly. We, like I said, we try and stay present every single day. He's doing his thing, I'm doing mine, but we're pushing each other to the fullest. Really, he's deserved every reward, every accolade that he's got. So it's been awesome to see, him do what he does, and just put a really a high mark on this team and at the college level.
Having played with Paul for a year, how will that prepare you when you meet him in pro ball?
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a battle. It's always back and forth between us. But I just have nothing but respect for him. I respect how he plays, his presence every single day. So really looking forward to it.
Is it funny that you hit that home run off him way back when you played for?
Yeah, it's a funny story. He's got me a few times for sure since then. But we'll joke about it once in a while.
Does he go at you at practice? I mean, imagine he doesn't lay off.
No, he doesn't lay off. Yeah, he's always coming at my throat and other guys too. So it's nothing but love.
Thanks, Dylan.
Yeah, thank you.